my heart.
A very good morning to you viewers out there. You're welcome to Daybreak Thursday, and this is the motivational segment of your program that was supposed to be heard 7, but now we are going to be holding it now. Okay, today I will have a a special topic that we are going to be discussing with you out there, and I'm not going to be doing this alone. I have someone else here with me. Her name is Miss
Onyeswe.
Onyeswe. So we're going to be giving you today's segment. We're going to be giving you some talks and telling you things to do and other things, how to relate to the society and motivating you as well. My name is Godwin Osunde. All right, this morning we're going to be talking on selfless sacrifice. Selfless sacrifice. When we say selfless sacrifice, it's simple. It means looking above yourself or helping others, not just yourself. In a simple definition right now, it means giving a helping hand to people, not just yourself, not just concentrating on yourself, also spreading love to others around you. And we just joined our Muslim brothers to celebrate their Eid, which had 2 days ago and yesterday. And the lesson they taught us, or what they told us Eid was about, is sacrificing, giving. And they related it to a prophet that was about giving his son, but later God provided an alternative. So I think what that shows is being selfless, because he never had a doubt, he never had a second option. He really wanted to give his son. So that is selfless sacrifice. And we are going to be giving you some highlights and points on how to do these things, on how to go about being selfless while you are sacrificing. First is we always try to help one person randomly, at least a person randomly. Always try to help a person in your environment. There are people around you there that needs help. There are people around you in your society, in your workplace, that needs help, or whatever you find yourself. Actually, always try to help at least a person. That is one way of being selfless. That is one way of being sacrificial. Help at least a person, one person or another. Then also volunteer your time for good cause. For you to be selfless in sacrificing, volunteer your time for a good cause. What do I mean by that? Always have your time should be dedicated for good cause only, to impart your society, to impart your community, to impart your environment. That is how to be selfless. Basically, selfless is looking, above yourself, or doing things to people, not just only yourself, doing even more than for others than yourself. That is called selflessness. And again, you should also support charity works, support anything that's to do with charity. We have orphanages, we have different non-governmental organizations. We have different organizations that you can contribute your quota, that you can sacrifice. You can, be selfless to contribute to that charity in order to make people live well. Make people live the way they are supposed to live in the society. And also, you have to make yourself available for your families. Make yourself available for your family members. I've heard stories of people that they are well-to-do, they are okay, but they have family members that are still struggling. They have family members that need help and assistance. They have people around them that they are supposed to help in one way or the other, but they decide not to. That is not good. So for you to be selfless in sacrificing, extend this love to your family members, extend it to people around you. Basically, your family members are inclusive as well. So please try and be selfless in all areas of life. It's very important. The only way our society can grow is by being selfless. All right. What do you have to tell you have to tell them this morning?
Okay. Another way to be selfless is by listening to people. Okay. Now, listening to people is very key to understanding the need of people. Understand? Now, in a conversation, like you might have witnessed that before, or you've done that before, when someone is trying to communicate with you, someone is trying to vent their anger or their problems to you, all you could think about at that moment is, just let this person finish and let me go. Let this person just finish and let me get out from here. It's not supposed to be so. If you are to be selfless, you have to be a good, active listener. You have to listen to the problems and issues that person is saying to you. That way you understand how that person feels. All right? And then that way you'll be able to give that person an advice that person really needs from you, because at that point in time, that person really needs that listening ear. Okay? Then another way to be selfless is for you to put yourself in other people's shoes. All right? What you want people to do to you, that's the same thing you should do to others. I mean, you as an individual, you wouldn't want someone to hurt you. You don't want someone to do bad stuff to you. So put yourself in other people's shoes as well. All right? What you don't want them to do to you, do not do it to others. Think about this person like, oh, this person might just be me, or might be someone very close to me. All right? Then another way to be selfless is for you to admit when you do something wrong. Some persons, they think they're never wrong. Some persons think they're never wrong, all right? But if you must be selfless, you have to admit when you were wrong. Admit when you're wrong. Say sorry when you're wrong. Even though you're a boss or a husband, even if you're on top of someone, like you're a leader, when you're wrong, apologize to those persons. Don't think, oh no, I'm never wrong. Because if you do that, you're going to be bringing down the self-esteem of those persons.
Exactly.
You're right. So
okay, yes, like she said, always try to listen to people. Always try to pay key attention to people. There are so many people that needs our attention. They want to talk to someone and they don't have anybody to talk to. Always try as much as possible to listen to people. Another thing I would like to chip in is be patient with people. Be patient with people. Is a way of sacrificing. Is a selfless sacrifice. If you're not patient with people, how do you know what is wrong with them? How do you know how to cope, manage them? How do you know how to help them in their situation? So you should be patient with people while dealing with them. Please, the way to be self-sacrificing or selfless in sacrificing is, there are numerous, but these are just some of the few points we are to give you this morning. And there are other ways you can do this. I just mentioned giving. I mentioned time, giving your time, giving your material things, giving your time. I also mentioned them being there emotionally for people. Try to be there emotionally. Try to help people in times of their emotional breakdown. Extend the hands of charity. Go to orphanages. Extend the hands of charity. We are celebrating with our Muslim brothers. They celebrated a very key event recently, whereby their prophet gave selfless sacrifice. So we are relating our topic this morning to that very event, that you should be selfless in sacrificing. Be selfless in your dealings. Have a heart of sacrifice. Have a heart of love. Spread love. Spread unity. Spread these things. These are ways of being selfless in society. A lot of people are going through a lot of things that you don't even know. So while you are selfless, you get to know the things that people are going through, and you help them go through it too. All right. Thank you very much for this time. This is how we draw the curtains. By 8, another segment will be up with Franca Yewo. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'm Godwin Osunde. With me it has been
Hope Onyeswa. Thanks a lot for joining us.
All right, bye.
Bye for now.